Hey, it's Luke John Harrison. Just before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Make sure the bell notification icon is on. I would love to hear from you, and it only takes 1 second of your day to make mine. Let's get into it. Hey, so you know when you say, I can't afford it, I want to show you something which is going to call bullshit on that, possibly trigger you, but show you something that could change your entire fucking life right now. So, 4 cans, if you were to buy that from a shop, usually maybe around £5. Bottle of wine, average price, let's call it £5. Box of tabs, 20 tabs, average price, £10. Lottery ticket, just for €1, £2.50 for to buy 1 ticket. Average takeaway price, 20 quid, probably for 2 people, but it could be more, could be less. Let's just average it at 20 quid. So, you want to work this out. On an average on a week, let's say you buy 4 cans every weeknight. Let's just round it up to 5 nights a week. That is going to work out at £25 a week. Now monthly, times that by 4, you've got £100 a month on drink. In a year, you've got £1,200 on drink. £1,200 just on drink and 4 cans 5 nights a week. You buy a bottle of wine 5 nights a week. It's exactly the same. £25 minimum every week. £100 minimum every month and £1,200 a year just on making yourself feel momentarily better but feeling like shit for the majority of the year. You spend £1,200 on making yourself feel like shit, consider that fact. If you want to buy a box of tabs, some people smoke 20 tabs a day. 20 tabs a day times 7, that's £70 a week. That monthly is £240. I have a client who told me one time he couldn't afford my program. My program is a lot less than that. And so I said, how much do you spend on cigarettes? And he said, well, I smoke 20 a day. And he literally spends £240 a month on tabs. He can't afford it. He just doesn't value it as highly. He values smoking tabs more than he does his health. But if you were to consider that a year, it would cost you £2,880. Ooh, fuck me! £2,280 on giving yourself lung cancer. Fucking go you. Next, we move on to lottery tickets. You buy a lottery ticket and you put your £2.50 into a 1 in 45 million chance that you might win the jackpot. It's never going to happen, by the way. Unfortunately, you're more likely to get hit by a wet fish and fall downstairs backwards and break your neck with your fucking arse in the air being covered in shit than you probably are going to win the lottery. However, lottery tickets, £2.50 a week. On a monthly basis, that's a tenner. That is £120 per year on trying to win something that is 1 in a 45 million chance of doing. Imagine trying to put that £120 a year that you spend on lottery tickets into your health. Just a small amount would make a massive difference. Now, you might say, well, I don't smoke and I don't drink and I don't put the lottery on, but you buy takeaways, don't you? Let's consider an average Domino's, 20 quid. Maybe for 2 people. Let's just average a price at 20 quid a week. That's for 1 takeaway. Hey, if you have 2 or 3, you're doubling and trebling that. But just the price of 1 takeaway, £20 a week. On a monthly basis, that's £80. £80 times 12 is £960 a year. That is on takeaways. Now what we're going to do is total this amount up because some of you are doing every single one of these on a weekly basis and you're still saying, I can't afford it. Oh, I couldn't afford that. That's too expensive. I'm sorry, but you're full of shit often. Some people are genuinely struggling. But you know, if you have 4 cans and some of you drink 8 cans or some of you don't drink during the week, but on a weekend, you drink and eat like a dickhead. So you have 2-3 takeaways on a weekend. You spend a copious amount on drinks. Some of you even buy cocaine. I used to do that as well. Some of you might even buy scratch cards, let alone lottery tickets. And so I've seen people spend 20-30 quid on scratch cards in front of me at the shop and get nothing from it. Do you know if you totaled all this up in a year, let's go for a year first. In fact, no, tell you what. Let's go for a week. So weekly, you buy 4 cans. You add in the bottle of wine to take into account the weekend drinking. On top of that, you smoke 20 tabs a day. You buy 1 lottery ticket. You buy a takeaway a week. If you were to add this all up weekly, just on 4 cans, bottle of wine, let's say you take into account weekend drinking, box of tabs, lottery ticket, and one takeaway, you'd be looking at £122.50. That is every single week if you did all of these. Now, if you did that monthly, every month, you'd be looking at around £540 a month. That's more than some people's fucking mortgage on killing yourself slowly. Isn't that interesting? Next, a year. Every year, if you did this and stuck to this kind of structure, this is just an average structure, right? You're looking at 4 cans a night. Some people are doing this, box of tabs, lottery tickets, takeaways. You'd be looking every year at a grand total of £5,760. Now, I just want you to get this in your head. You might think I'm being a little bit of a prick telling you this and the way that I'm presenting it, but I'm giving it to you in real life fucking terms. Some of you don't have any clue that you're spending this kind of money on this shit that is slowly killing your health, rotting your brain, fucking your body up, and destroying your relationship. That's right. Your alcohol, your smoking, your ill health is ruining your relationship as well as your health. You don't like to hear this because this is hard fucking facts. This is truth. You spend nearly £6,000 a year on killing your health. Some people can get away with this behavior for 30, 40 years. If you do this over 10 years, you are looking at £50,000. 50 grand over a decade of destroying your health. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that fascinating? Doesn't that get you thinking a little bit? Holy shit, shouldn't I even put 10% of this into my health? If you just put 10% of your monthly figure, 540 quid, if you just put 50 quid into buying some extra food, healthy food, if you just put 54 quid into buying some extra healthy food with your weekly shop, it would make a massive difference. If you took 20% of your monthly figure and took just over £100 and put it into a coach or a program or a mentor or some kind of healthy shop or whatever it is, it would make a dramatic impact on your health. But the problem is we're so addicted to these immediately gratifying things that we can't see a way out. And I get it. I'm not having a go saying you shouldn't do this and you should do that. Instead, I am giving you the facts because you can't argue with the data. And I know some of you are spending much more than this. Some of you are spending less, but this just gives you a good average to help in your head of, holy shit, where is my money going? I'm a smoker, I'm a drinker, I buy the lottery tickets. This is where it's going. And this is the reality of it, folks. This is the reality of it. To make one final assumption, if you were to do this over 30 years, you would spend 170 odd grand. 170 odd grand over 30 years. Guess what? Some of you have already spent more than that. Some of you have spent less. Some of you are on track for spending that. Imagine looking at the past 10 years and thinking, what have I spent my money on the last 10 years? Yeah, you might have a house, you might have a car, you might have a job. Cool, you've got a family to support, brilliant. But what if you actually spent your money on apart from that? Fucking hell, I've spent 50 odd grand on tab and drinks. Holy shit, that's a wake-up call. That's a wake-up call. And I share this with you because data takes away the drama. The drama of, oh, I can't afford it. Oh, I don't have time. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I've got too much on. Oh. Look, when you've got more data like this is powerful. This is clarifying stuff. So please, take it as it's intended. Change your life. Go get it.